MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the World Series between the Washington Nationals and the Baltimore Orioles. Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now your 2016 Baltimore Orioles.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in Game 1. And here's how the Nats line up in this one. Harold, what's the key for them against one of the best starters in the game?
Tell you what, Matt, they got a great pitcher going, so it takes the pressure off the offense. You know you don't need 5 or 6 runs to win a game. You just scrape out a couple, and he's going to make it stand up. All right, here's how the Orioles are lining up defensively. Brought to you by Majestic. And at third base, Manny Machado. You talk about highlight reels. How about the throws he makes as he's going away from first base into the outfield? He's got such a great arm and great hands, too.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope.
1-1.
Wow. Only the second pitch of the game tonight, and that's called a ball. This looks like it could be very good for the hitters tonight.
Here's the 1-1 delivery.
Hey.
A fastball that finds the outside corner. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. He'll try again, 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
Here he comes again, 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
Seems like he's throwing everything at him, the kitchen sink, and he just fouled him off. So he tried to throw something right there and make him chase, and he didn't. So I don't know where he goes from here.
Now here's another pitch fouled off and heading for the seats, and he's just fighting to stay alive here. Still 2-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Trumbo sprinting after it. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Batting second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
First pitch on its way. And this is taken outside for ball 1. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
Well, Matt, Joey Mack's been pretty good. He's a standard, basic umpire. Doesn't miss a whole lot. At the end of the day, though, he's pretty ordinary.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Bouncer down the line. But that one rolls foul. And that one stayed up a little high.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Hit high but foul as that'll get in amongst the fans. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. Just underway in Baltimore. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. And this is chopped foul at the plate. He's in the hole now, down 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. Nationals nothing. Orioles coming to bat. You're watching baseball on it. Time now to check out Buck Showalter's lineup card for the Orioles in this one. What's the key to sending fans home smiling tonight, Harold?
I think the key to this game is you got to string hits together. They've got a nice lineup, and if they can continue to put the pressure on one guy to the next guy, just keep adding on the hits, they're going to score some runs.
Into the box now, Professor Kim. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Orioles, left fielder, Professor Kim.
Bounce to first. Zimmerman has it. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first.
Right fielder.
Here's Mark Trumbo now.
Trumbo.
Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike 1.
He swung so hard, I don't know how he stayed on his feet or kept his helmet on. I'm surprised he didn't fall down. He swung so hard. What a big swing.
The 0-1 delivery. Well, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Well, he was clearly looking for a fastball right there, and that slider got right to him and went whoop, slid to the side, and as a result, you got an ugly swing and miss.
2-strike pitch from Strasburg. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Here comes another 0-2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. There to take it in is Harper, and there are 2 away now.
Batting third.
And with 2 away here in Game 1 of the World Series, let's give you a little refresher course at the roads these 2 teams took to get where they are tonight. Settling in now, Manny Machado. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Strasburg comes set. Here's the first pitch. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. We are still scoreless. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He'll step in to start things out here against Kevin Gossman.
The catcher, number 40.
In there,
Wilson
strike 1.
Ramos.
And Ben, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
And the Nationals get a man into scoring position. It's a leadoff double.
Wow, he must be living right because he gets absolutely jammed. Thought we were going to see the bat splintered, but instead he muscles the ball to right for a double. Might get some heckles from his teammates, but no doubt he'll take it.
A runner at second, nobody out. A throw behind the runner at second, and the runner will get back standing. From the belt, kicks and deals. On a rope to the second baseman, but the runner is back to avoid the double play.
Batting sixth, the designated hitter, Clint Robinson.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Ready with the 1-0. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. Spin and a throw back to second, just keeping him close. 1-1, here it comes. Here's his swing, and he loses the bat from his hands as it heads over toward the first base dugout. Looks like everyone's okay, however. And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch and strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Back in standing. 1-0 count. Here it is. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Man, I think he's trying to send a message right here. I'm going to challenge you. I like my stuff. I think I'm better than you. I don't care how good a hitter you are. And this guy's a good hitter, by the way. But he came right after him early in the count.
And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit in the air to center field. Jones is under it. Oh, don't know what happened there, but he missed it. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Batting 8.
Well, that's the difference between a harmless error and a costly one. With the base is empty, that doesn't hurt that much, but with a man on, that allows a run to score.
Here's Jason Worth as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Trying to cash in here in his first at-bat with a runner at third and 2 gone. Skied into straightaway right. Trumbo has a read on it. And the inning is over. Only 1. Here's Chris Davis now. He'll start things out against Steven Strasburg as we get the inning underway. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. It's a solo home run for Chris Davis. His first homer here in the series as the Orioles have come back to tie our score at 1. I'm sure you know what's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch.
Batting fifth, the shortstop, Cal Ripken.
Into the box now, Cal Ripken. Oh, and that ball's absolutely crushed down the line. Forget about it. That's going to stay fair and make it back-to-back home runs. So a solo shot down the line in left. His first homer so far in the series, and the Orioles surge ahead 2-1. Just a majestic home run to watch, and I certainly think it's worth looking at with our Show Track technology. You don't see many home runs in that territory, and with a projected distance coming in at 470 feet, it backs it up. A really impressive blast.
Batting sixth, center fielder, Adam.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Right back to him, and it's off his shoe. Throw gets him, so they are able to get an out on an unusual play. And hopefully the pitcher's okay.
Designated hitter, Pedro Alvarez.
In now is Pedro Alvarez. First delivery to him on the way. Now a swing by Alvarez as he launches this one high and deep to right field. And wow, that got out onto Utah Street. A solo home run for Pedro Alvarez. His first homer here in the series, and the Orioles lead it by 2 now, 3-1.
I'm excited to check the home run numbers that come out on Show Track, because that was just one of the most impressive launches we've seen in a good while. And as the numbers come in, that ball was projected to have carried over 460 feet. An amazing show of strength.
Batting 8th, catcher Matt Wieters.
Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now. Ripped down the first base line. Oh, Zimmerman in time.
Batting 9th, second baseman Jonathan.
Stepping up now, Jonathan Scope. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First pitch coming. Here it is. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. 3 runs already home here. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Oh, Matt, look, it's real simple. If you're going to throw the ball down the middle in the big leagues, you're going to get hammered. He's got to put the ball in the corner if he wants to have any chance.
The 0-2 pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. The 0-2 once more. And another foul ball.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just got too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
Here's another 0-2. Swing and a little tapper. That rolls foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they get 3 runs here, all coming via solo home runs. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. The Orioles lead it 3-1. Digging in now, Danny Espinosa, and he'll start out their half of the 3rd, top of the order to follow. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
Center fielder number 9, Ben Revere.
Here's Ben Revere. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt to first pitch. Now a fastball is swung on and tipped foul right near home plate. It's strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the 3rd.
Well, he's really locked in at this point in the game on the bump. So far this inning, 4 pitches and 2 outs. Got the first guy on 1 pitch, and then absolutely dominates this at bat with a 3-pitch strikeout.
Daniel Murphy stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Now here's the pitch. That's inside. 2-0.
Well, that's good hitting. You know why? Because he's looking for one specific pitch. Those pitches are close. It looks like to us he's laying off them, but they're not what he wants, so he didn't swing.
Swing and a liner. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
2-2.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. This is swung on and popped up. Crossing into foul territory now behind third. And Machado will make the catch here, and that ends the inning. Nationals gone in order. They still trail it here 3-1. Striding in once again, Professor Kim. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Kim.
He's set, and the pitch. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number one.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Stepping in now, Mark Trumbo. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 0-1 pitch. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
I mean, these guys look more like lumberjacks than professional hitters right now. They're hacking at everything.
Here's the 0-2. Back up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a one-out base hit.
You know, it's not often a guy sits in a count 0-2 and gets a base hit, and the pitcher still feels like 0-2, I got to battle. But that was the case here as he battled back and got a hit down 0-2.
Here's Manny Machado now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ground ball sent back up the middle to second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Nothing doing this time around for the O's as the lead remains 3-1. Here's Bryce Harper now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Right fielder, Bryce Harper.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
The catcher, number 40. Wilson
Ready for another
Ramos.
chance? Wilson Ramos. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Into the windup and the pitch. A high fastball is in there.
Matt, I don't know if you know this, but less than 60% of his first pitches have been for a strike. And he's still having a good game. I don't know what he's doing. They just haven't been able to figure him out.
Trumbo coming on. But he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that two-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
Ryan Zimmerman is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Oh and 1, here it comes. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Jones is under it. 2 gone. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Digging in to try it again. Clint Robinson comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Comes set and the 0-1. Started that swing a bit too early.
He's falling behind right now after that swing right there. Now he's 0-2. And 0-2, choke up a little bit and try to put the ball in play. You just got to be in battle mode right now.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Scope is there. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. Nationals leave 1, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Chris Davis. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. Now a swing, and he popped him up. Straight up, as this is right around home plate. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
8, shortstop.
Stepping in, Cal Ripken. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here. Here's the first pitch to him. Way off balance hack that time. Good for the first strike.
I like the fact that they're swinging early in the count, and they're really aggressive right now early in this game. But there will come a time you got to be patient. If you're swinging the strikes, that's one thing, but make him work a little bit.
Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2.
Adam Jones.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Orioles down on just 4 pitches, and it's still into the box. Anthony Rendon. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
Anthony Rendon.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Well, this offense finds themselves struggling right now, and they're down a few runs. They got to try to manufacture, get somebody on, maybe hit and run, and then you look for the big ball. Looks like right now everybody's swinging for the downs. They got to turn it around a little bit, play a little small ball, get it going.
Bat explodes as this is popped up, and he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out.
Left fielder
Here's Jason Worth. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Split-fingered pitches in there for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Swinging a soft liner down the line in right. Foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Scope trying to get there. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
In now, Danny Espinosa. And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. Kim is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. Score holds. It's 3-1. In now is Pedro Alvarez. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
Pedro Alvarez.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hits this one hard the other way. That's through for a base hit. He's now 2 for 2 in this one.
Tell you, man, I get excited when I see that. I don't understand why more guys don't do it. They're shifted over to one side. You just take the ball and shoot it to left field like he did right there. That was pretty.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Matt Wieters comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Seared down the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. The 0-1 delivery. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Revere racing back. He makes the play. A fine running catch to get the first out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Had a long way to go to make that running catch. And here it is again with the show track numbers. Took a great angle at it, showed nice closing speed, and ended up running close to 110 feet to finally bring it in. No doubt in efforts his teammates are appreciative of. Here's Jonathan Scope now. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Revere going back to the track, to the wall. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. His first homer so far in the series as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose.
25, Professor Kim.
Standing in now, Professor Kim. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
0-1's the count.
Here comes the 0-1. Slow grounder to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, right fielder, Mark Trumbo.
Digging in once again, Mark Trumbo. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a miss at the big curveball. Strasburg comes set. Here it is on 0-1.
1-1.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Now here it comes. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Out of here. A solo shot, and they add another. It's a solo home run off the bat of Mark Trumbo. His first homer here in the series, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Well, that's the second home run of the inning, and their lead grows bigger. It's like a runaway train on a downhill slope right now. And the other guys are trying to throw twigs in the spokes to stop it.
Now the national skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And that's going to do it now for Steven Strasburg. Yusmeiro Petit is going to take over here in inning number 5, so it'll be a bullpen game from here on out. Roasted into left field. That's a base hit. So Chris Davis will get a chance here in the inning following that base hit.
He was sitting on that fastball. You can't tell me he wasn't. First pitch fastball, 19. He turned on it like that. Nice job.
Davis.
Here's Chris Davis now, as it's grounded sharply to first, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Another good inning for the O's. Fans like it too. More baseball on MLB Network. Here's Ben Revere. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes.
That's a big pitch right there. It could change the at-bat. When you're facing a good hitter like this, that first pitch, strike one, is so important as to who's going to control this at-bat. Right now, pitcher's got the advantage.
And the throw will be too late, so it's a bunt single to get him started here.
Well, he just outran that. Even when you expect him to bunt, everybody knows he can run. They're going to play in on him. But he just flat, nice touch, and outran the baseball to first base for the base hit.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Daniel Murphy. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Now a move over to first. Runner's back. Now a quick move here to step off and look the runner back. Has a look, now the pitch. Swinging a ball yanked down the right field line. And that's a fair ball as it'll head toward the scoreboard. Revere is on his way home. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Wow, we really got to see some elite speed burning around the base paths on that play. He came all the way around to score rather easily, and that top speed on show track makes me think we should start saying he's in scoring position when he's at first base.
Here's Bryce Harper now, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. 0-1 pitch on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Ready with the 1-1. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
The 2-1 on its way. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Wilson Ramos is next as he finds himself behind 0-1 to short. He's got it. On to Davis at first, and there are two away.
Now batting.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A high fastball is in there. Set to deliver the 0-1. Fouled back. Here it comes on 0-2. Slapped hard the opposite way. Oh, and he misses it. Murphy rounds the corner and is headed home. And the runner scores from second as they chip into the deficit here.
Well, that's the difference between a harmless error and a costly one. With the bases empty, that doesn't hurt that much, but with a man on, that allows a run to score.
Alan Ramirez takes over here with a runner at first and two gone in the inning.
Alan Ramirez.
Into the box, Clint Robinson. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. 0-for-2 from him so far in this one. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Drilled to first. Oh, but the feed is offline. Couldn't hit the shortstop covering the bag.
Well, it's really hard to complain about this one because that's one of the hardest double plays to turn. The first baseman has to deal with the runner headed to second, and he sometimes shields you from throwing where you want to make the throw. They should have made it, but that's a tough play all the way around.
Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. Anthony Rendon is in with two away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
Well, when you're facing good hitters, you got to mix it up. Most people say pitch off the fastball. Clearly right here, that first pitch changeup for a strike has now set up everything else. He's pitching off the changeup.
Squared that one up just a little late. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Trumbo racing back. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 base hits, 2 costly errors, and 2 left. The 5, 6, and now the Nats are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen.
For the Orioles, the shortstop.
Into the windup and the pitch. This is line to left. In to cut it off is Worth. It's a base hit. So the leadoff man's aboard in their half of the 6th inning.
Well, they put up a lot of runs the whole game, and the game plan to me is simple. They've been aggressive. They've hit the first pitch like he does right here and gets the base hit, and they've done it throughout the whole game. He's been very successful with their game plan.
Into the box now, Adam Jones. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. The 0-1 pitch. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hard liner towards short. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. Ripken rounds third and is digging for the plate. Safe at the plate as they tack on one more to make it 7-3 now.
That will drive a pitching coach crazy. He has the hitter down 0-2 in the count, and instead of making him chase at something off the plate, he grooves one that's driven down the line for a run-scoring double. Have to make better pitches on an 0-2 count.
Pedro Alvarez will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Hit hard on the ground to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third. Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. He's set. Here it comes. Pulled toward right center field. And the catch will be made out there in right center, but it ought to be deep enough to get the run home. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
Hey, always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the 2nd run of the inning.
Jonathan Schoop will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. And that's off the left field foul pole, a home run. A solo home run here off the bat of Jonathan Schoop. His 2nd of the game, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
It's getting pretty comical now. Their 6th home run of the game, and they're not done yet. They say hitting is contagious, and apparently that applies to the long ball. It's looking like batting practice out there.
The left fielder, number
in now,
25.
Professor Kim.
Professor Kim.
Hit down the line at first. And that finds its way through for a base hit. Throwing to second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits. No error. Here's Jason Worth. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Brad Brock enters from the pen to begin the frame with a sizable lead with which to work. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
And that's a called strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now.
Well, it's awful difficult, Matt, to hit when you find yourself down 0-2, particularly when you haven't even swung the bat yet. Now you're in protect mode, and you haven't taken one swing.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Jason Worth becomes the first out of the inning. Danny Espinosa comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Matt, that ball's right down the middle. It looked like he wasn't even going to offer at it. Some guys don't mind taking the first pitch, and they even feel comfortable when they're down 0-1.
1-1, here it is. And a fastball just a bit high. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. After it is Jones. 2 gone.
Center fielder number 9, Ben Revere.
Striding in once again, Ben Revere. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1. 3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Set to deliver the 0-1. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it off.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. And Jones will make the catch, and the inning is over. Nationals gone in order. Still way back. It's 9-3. Here's Mark Trumbo now. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
Right fielder.
Into the windup and the pitch. Oh, this ball is hammered to deep center field. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center. His second home run of the game, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
I'll tell you, guys are scrambling in the dugout to get to the plate now, and I can't blame them. Seems like everyone's getting in on the action. That's the 7th home run of the game. When it rains, it pours, I guess.
Here's Manny Machado now. Hit hard on the ground to short. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
Well, we always expect him, if he's got 2 hits in the hit column, something's going to be over the boards. But hey, he'll take the 2 singles. Not complaining.
David.
Here's Chris Davis now, as he rips it on the ground to second. Espinosa on to first, and they turn the double play.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Digging in and looking for more, Cal Ripken. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Grounded to third. A dive, and he knocks it down. And no chance at all to make a play here, so despite the effort, the inning will continue.
Number 10.
Ready for another chance? Adam Jones. It was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate. Weak chopper up the line. Foul ball, however, strike 1. 2 out with the man at first. Smoke toward third. And he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove.
Hey, sometimes you got to just get lucky. He got out in front, hooked it, and just found a hole.
Designated hitter, Pedro Alvarez.
In now is Pedro Alvarez. Now a swing and little pop-up here right behind home plate. 2 down, runners at first and second. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and the inning will continue. The runner scores from second, and it's in time. He's out at second as a good relay gets him. So 2 runs on 5 base hits. No. Here's Daniel Murphy now. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8. On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. This one's chopped foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. Digging in once again, Bryce Harper. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. And they start him out away with a cold strike. 3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Grounded up the first baseline. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And by the time he recovers, they'll have no play on him at first. It's an infield single.
Wilson.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point. Darren O'Day comes on to start the inning, and he'll have a huge lead to work with.
56. Darren
From the stretch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Matt, here we are, double play situation, and everybody knows he's got that sinker. Maybe get a ground ball and get two, right? But he comes with the fastball right there. Now nobody knows what to see. This is going to be an interesting at bat.
Ready with the 0-2. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Classic slider, down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Kim will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. One left for Washington, and it's not going to help him. It's 11-3. Digging in to try it again, Matt Wieters. They'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Sharply hit ball back up the middle. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And a very quick start to the inning here. It's a first pitch double.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
Here's Jonathan Scope now. He swings and grounds it to short. Espinosa's up with it. The throw will go to third. And he is hung out to dry as they tag him out. Into the box now, Professor Kim.
The left fielder, number 25, Professor Kim.
He's set, and the pitch. Hot shot on the ground to short. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. A nice look there at the Inner Harbor here in Charm City as we welcome you back to baseball on MLB Network. Zach Britton takes the mound here. Not a save situation, of course, because of the big lead, but he'll try to finish it out nonetheless. Ready for another shot now. Clint Robinson starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't ruin your chances as a professional.
Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. A sinker over the outside corner for strike 2. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Drilled down the line. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. He might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Anthony Rendon is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Ready with the 0-1. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Digging in, Jason Worth. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. And that's waved at and missed. So now the Nationals are down to their final strike here.
0-2 with this guy. This could be the worst scenario you want. He's got 4 pitches that he can throw for strikes now. You really don't know what to look for when you're the hitter.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Hit hard but foul toward first, so he'll come back and line it up again. Again, a 1-2. Washington, good night.
It seemed like everyone had a hand in this win, and that's usually the case when you win a game by 8 runs. Feels good to dominate a game like that.
Well, this one pretty much over before it started as we give you a final look at the line score here in what turned out to be a blowout victory. And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Some guys just seem to thrive under the bright lights of the World Series, while other guys fade into the background. He was brilliant in this one, and this is some well-earned recognition.
11-3 the final score in this contest. The Baltimore Orioles win the World Series opener and take a 1-0 lead. Steven Strasburg permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that's a wrap.
Hi there, everyone. Welcome to this special postseason edition of Inside the Show. Let's take a look at the latest from around Major League Baseball. The Orioles launched 7 home runs in this one as they bested the visiting Nats 11-3. They now lead the series 1-0 heading into Game 2. Thanks for joining me. That's all for today's postseason recap. Same place, same time tomorrow. Enjoy the games. MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. Game 2 of the World Series between the Washington Nationals and the Baltimore Orioles. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on MLB Network. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci. A moment now to take a look at the visiting Washington Nationals. Harold, what's the key for them against one of the best starters in the game?
Matt, I love this ballpark. As I look around Camden Yards, having had the opportunity to play a full season here, once you get past May, the ball flies everywhere in this ballpark. But right field, that wall looks high, but in right center field, it's a jet stream. You hit a ball in that jet stream out there, it's going to go.
Here's Ben Revere. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Leading off tonight for Washington, center fielder Ben Revere.
And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight. And he takes this one high, 1-1. Boy, and it's a good night for the old hot chocolate here. 46 degrees at game time. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. Swing and a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Ripken is there for it. 2 down.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 34, Bryce Harper.
Digging in, Bryce Harper. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1.
2 outs, bases empty, and I got one of my power guys at the plate. This is where you let it fly right here. Give me a home run or a double. Give me some kind of extra base hit here.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
Swing and a hard hit ball down the line in right. And that's a fair ball as it'll head toward the scoreboard.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
A check on first by Tillman, and he'll get back in standing. First pitch coming. Here it is. Left side. Taken in by Machado. He'll go to scope at second for the force out, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Washington. Nationals nothing. Orioles coming to bat. You're watching baseball on MLB Network. Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. H, what do these guys need to do to get a win in this one?
Well, the key to me in this one, I'm going to throw a cliche at you, Matt. You know I don't use many cliches. I would have to say have great energy. Play with some enthusiasm. Be excited about playing. And if they do that, man, they carry it through for 9 innings. Look out. All right, here's how the Nats line up defensively, brought to you by Majestic. And in the outfield, Bryce Harper. You know, when he first broke into the league when he was 19, 20 years old, he was running around like a crazy man all over the place like a little jackrabbit. Out of control. He's calmed it down now, and he's really become a nice outfielder.
Revere has it, and it's a quick out, number 1.
Right fielder, Mark Trumbo.
First offering on its way. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. One out, nobody on. Takes this the other way to right. And Trumbo will reach. He's got a base hit.
Well, that's a perfect example of taking the ball inside out. You know, you hear that terminology, stay inside the ball. Right there, he took the ball inside and shot it the other way for the base hit.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And this is on the ground to short. Could be two. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. An inning in the books tonight. Still scoreless here on MLB Network.
Leading off for Washington, first baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
Ryan Zimmerman stands in as he looks at a called strike. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
Yeah, Matt, Freddie might call a few strikes below the knees in this one, but he tends to get pretty good reviews. Players don't argue a whole lot. He's consistent. He almost never impacts the game in a negative way.
No swing on the knuckle curve, even at 1-1. 1-1, here it comes. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike. Tillman ready with a 1-2. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting sixth, the designated hitter, Clint Robinson.
Swing and a liner, but that's a foul ball.
Oh, he's clearly hitting off the fastball right there. You don't hit one that hard if you're not looking for it.
Now the pitch. And that misses 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
That's a ball.
And a fastball just a bit up. Here's Tillman on 2-1. Back up the middle. Ripken fields it cleanly. On to Davis at first, and there are two away. Showed off some great range on that ball up the middle as Show Track demonstrates for us. It was a good job just to get to that one, but to complete the play, he had to make a strong throw to first. Terrific athleticism on display there. In now is Anthony Rendon, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Ready on 1-2. Another one sent foul. Now another 1-2. Knuckle curve, and he can't ring him up as it goes to 2-2.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1-2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one.
That was the fourth foul ball in this at bat. He is really making him work.
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
That was the fifth foul ball in this at bat. He's seeing a lot of pitches.
There's a swing and a high pop up. And Schoop will settle under it to make the play, and that ends the inning. So nothing happening this time around. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 0-0. So coming to the plate, Chris Davis.
Leading off for the
And he'll
Orioles,
lead things off against
third
Max
baseman,
Scherzer.
Chris Davis.
High in the air out to center field. Revere is under it. One away.
Batting fifth, the shortstop, Cal Ripken Jr.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Grounded to third. Rendon has it. On to first, and Scherzer's on a roll now, 2 away.
Batting sixth.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And standing in the fine center fielder, Adam Jones. Scherzer into the windup. Here comes the first pitch. Hot shot on the ground is short. Espinosa's there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Orioles down on just 4 pitches. We'll move to the third with stepping in, Jason Worth. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third.
Jason Worth.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Grounded down the third baseline. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting ninth, shortstop, Danny
Digging in the
Espinosa.
switch hitter, Danny Espinosa. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Well, it's awful difficult, Matt, to hit when you find yourself down 0-2, but particularly when you haven't even swung the bat yet. Now you're in protect mode, and you haven't taken one swing.
Hit down the third baseline. Machado on the slide. It's there, and he's out. And here's that one again with show track. Great reactions to knock it down with the sliding stop, and almost just as impressive was the throw all the way across to beat the runner. Any way you look at it, a fantastic play. Stepping in now, Ben Revere. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The windup and the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Now here it comes.
That's a ball.
And a fastball just a bit high. Third inning, no score to this point. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And another foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Nationals gone in order. Home half of the third coming up. No score. In now is Pedro Alvarez. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Pedro Alvarez.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Here's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
The next 0-2. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. Now another 0-2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters, now. Grounded back up the middle. On to first, and Wieters is set down now, 2 away.
Batting ninth, second baseman, Jonathan Schoen.
Into the windup and the pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
Well, he doubled up on that slider, so that tells me he's really feeling it at this point in the game. Good chance we'll see a heavy dose of that slider.
And now meanwhile, this ball is cranked out to straightaway center field, and this one is going to leave the yard. It's a home run. A solo home run here off the bat of Jonathan Schoen. His 3rd home run of this series. As the O's are on the board first, it's 1-0.
Well, there's an old saying that the harder you throw, the farther it goes. How about this? Good fastball, and this ball is absolutely tattooed. See you later.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Professor Kim. As he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. Revere is underneath this one, and he will make the catch, so that'll do it. Orioles on the board first thanks to the solo home run. We're through 3 here in Maryland, and it's now 1-0 Baltimore. Ready for another chance? Daniel Murphy. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Murphy.
Squared that one up just a little late. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Oh, he hung that one. And, man, did he bang it. Just didn't keep it fair.
Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Jones is under it. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Bryce Harper.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Line to second where it's caught there for out number 2. So with 2 gone here in the 4th, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. Both guys pretty close. Top speeds of 95 and 94. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He's 0 for 1 thus far. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Man, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success.
Really dotting the corners here with the fastball. 0-2. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound. But it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
That's a nice job of staying alive. A 2-strike breaking ball just out of the zone. He was able to put enough on it.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mark Trumbo. A base hit in his first trip. Into the windup and the pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And a very quick start to the inning here. It's a first pitch double.
And with that double, he's 2 for 2 and halfway to the cycle. Gave it a good ride, and that's the second time he's barreled up the ball. So he's seeing the ball really well. See if his teammates can pick him up and bring him home now.
Here's Manny Machado now. This is line to left. That's in there. Base hit. Fortunately, the bobble won't cost him a run as runners will stick at first and third.
Well, that's not how he wanted it. He throws 2 pitches and bam, bam, he's got a runner now in scoring position. He's got to buckle down.
Here's Chris Davis now. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Harper has a play. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. A tag, and he's out at the plate. A double play. Digging in to try it again. Cal Ripken comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. He's set. Here it comes. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Revere going back. Gone! Two-run shot to straightaway center. His second home run of the series. And the Orioles have now taken a 3-0 lead.
I know he's a confident pitcher, but there's a difference between being confident and downright foolish. He just offered one of the most dangerous hitters in the lineup a straight heater, and it cost him big time.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Well, that's called smelling a base hit right there. He beats out an infield single. Not everybody hustles out of the box, but he darn sure knew he better, and he did.
In now is Pedro Alvarez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Scherzer comes set. First pitch on the way. Lifted the other way out to left center. Revere is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. But the Orioles strike for 2 thanks to the 2-run home run. We're through 4. It's now 3-0 Baltimore.
Leading off for Washington, first baseman Ryan
Ready with the first
Zimmerman.
pitch. Here it comes. Way off balance hack that time. Good for the first strike.
That was an ugly swing, and that's indicative of how they've been swinging the bat today. They just have not looked like they're picking the ball up at all. He's just dominating them.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And that's going to land foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Ripken backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
The batter.
An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the fifth. And boy, just one lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. Here's the first pitch to him. Robinson will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Well, he is working fast, and he wants that quick inning, just throwing a lot of strikes. Right now, 0-1. Again, I think he comes right after him and makes him swing the bat.
Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. Here comes another 0-2. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
I really like watching righties throw that cutter in on lefty's hands like that. This one was down 2, and if he hits it, there's a pretty good chance he's going to pound it into the ground. Maybe even give himself a shin burger.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Anthony Rendon.
In now is Anthony Rendon. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And now a pitch on the way.
Nope, that's
Off
a ball.
the plate and low here, ball 1.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
Swing and a miss, 1-1.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
Swung on and missed, 1-2 now.
2 outs, 2 strikes, and we're in the 5th inning, and he's got 1 pitch, I think, away from getting through 5 shutout innings. It's pretty impressive right now.
Now a ball line fouled to deep right and out of play.
Oh, he might have got away with one. 2-strike breaking ball that ended up being in the zone. I think he probably wanted that out of the zone, but fortunately, he just fouled it off.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Well, unfortunately, being close isn't quite good enough most of the time. Loved the effort in the outfield, and he was close to making that play, but instead it's a double. That's a risky play, though. Could have been a lot worse than a double.
Here's Jason Worth as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready with the 0-1. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. That gets down, and the inning will continue. Long throw to the plate. And he will beat the tag of Wieters safe at the plate.
Matt, talk about 2-out lightning. First 2 guys are retired. Next guy doubles, and then bam, a single to drive in a run. 2-out lightning.
Standing in now, Danny Espinosa as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. Trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Called strike over the outside part of the plate.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 2 Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, but it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard.
Well, here he goes again. Here's that guy, leadoff base hit. He's having a nice postseason. He is really locked in right now.
Jonathan Schoop.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Jonathan Schoop. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. First offering on its way. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
First pitch hitting. If you get the pitch you want and you know he's going to deliver it, you can't miss it. That was a great swing.
Kim.
And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. In now, Professor Kim on a line to shortstop. Throw back to second, and that's a double play.
The batter.
Digging in and looking for more, Mark Trumbo. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Scherzer will check it first, and he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad mistake that time as he's picked off. Here's Ben Revere, and Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Here's Schoop to make the catch, and there's out number 1.
The batter.
Hey, every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Daniel Murphy is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Weak roller right side. And they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
The right fielder, number 34. Bryce.
Here's Bryce Harper now. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
Little dribbler down the line. Foul ball, however, strike 1. On its way is pitch number 75. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. Ready to deliver the 1-2. There's a good swing by Harper, but this will drift foul off to the right and out of play. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Nationals gone. And now the Nats are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. First offering on its way.
Trumbo.
This one's flared out toward left. Here comes Worth. He can't get to it. This one's down.
3 for 3 on the night. He's feeling good right now. You know, I watched him hit earlier in batting practice. He looked terrific. He just carried that over to the game.
Here's Manny Machado now, as Scherzer's able to move ahead of him with strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul.
Well, he got a piece of that breaking ball right there. That's the second one he's seen in a row now, and he fouled that one off. Let's see if he comes back with a third one. 3 in a row.
Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air, and he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out.
First baseman, number 19.
And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. Line towards center field. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. And he throws it away.
I suppose this is why you usually have the best defensive outfielder in center field. He got a good read on it, charges in hard, and made a fabulous grab. Look for that one to make the highlight reels later on.
Cal Ripken will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. Lined into center field. That's a base hit. Dan, it seems like they've had his number all game long.
Well, they've been treating him like a punching bag out there. As we take a look at the line, you can see that he's given up double-digit hits, and things don't look like they're going to get any better. He might not last much longer.
On his way out to the mound now is the Washington manager, and the hook's coming with him as that'll be all for Max Scherzer. Blake Trinan trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Blake Trinan.
Adam Jones will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. Hit in the air out to center field. Revere is under it. And that ends the inning. Orioles strand a couple, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He's batting cleanup in this one, but we'll get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard. But you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Changeup stays outside and he's behind 2-0.
Man, I don't know if they want any part of him. 2 pitches away. I know he's sitting 2-0 now. This will tell us a lot. Will he come in now or will he continue to stay away?
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Kim is under it. Looks it into his glove and there's 1 gone.
The batter.
Stepping in and ready for another shot. Ryan Zimmerman 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called to strike anyway. 0-2 now.
The 7th inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And a fastball just a bit high.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
High pop up. Davis is there for it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Clint Robinson.
Ready for another chance? Clint Robinson. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1.
Well, he's thrown over 70% first pitch strikes to all the hitters in the game right now. That's why he's pitching late in the game. He's getting ahead of guys, and then you can manipulate as you move forward.
Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. Kim is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Washington, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Oliver Perez gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Oliver Perez.
Striding in once again, Pedro Alvarez. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
He might have been setting him up with that high fastball to change his eye level. Now he's got him set up. Maybe he'll go down the zone.
The 0-2 home. Line to the right side, but an atom ball right to him for the first out.
The catcher, number 32, Matt Wieters.
Digging in once again, Matt Wieters. A hit in 2 tries so far. Swing and a liner. Foul. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Line drive to left. And Wieters has himself a base hit.
Back-to-back line drives. Now, the first guy was out, but, man, they're swinging the bat pretty good. These two guys saw him pretty good. Let's see what happens now.
Jonathan Scope will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Now time is barked out by the home plate umpire. First pitch coming. Here it is. Way out in front as this is yanked foul into the seats in left. A 1 pitch on its way. This is line to left. Oh, and this deflects right off him. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
That's going to go down as a no-doubt base hit, but what an effort by the outfielder. That ball just nicked off his glove. Now, it's a good thing, on the other hand, it didn't go any further because he could have advanced a long ways on that play.
Ready once again, Professor Kim. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit sharply on the ground. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Orioles leave 1 as the lead remains 3-1. Darren O'Day has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 56, Darren O'Day.
In now is Anthony Rendon. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far.
Third baseman, number
Hard
6.
hit to first.
Anthony
Fielded cleanly by
Rendon.
Davis. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting.
With that,
fielder,
we'll give you a look at our starter
Jason
comparison for the 2 starting pitchers in the game. And the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ball game. Here's Jason Worth. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1.
Well, both starters are out of the game, but you know, it's so different today. Now you almost want to get to the bullpen before you extend that starter. At least that's how it seems most managers play it these days.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed. Two are quickly retired to start inning number 8. 8th inning now for Memorial Park. O's leading this one as you get a look at the line score there through the first 7 innings of play. So stepping in, Danny Espinoza. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
One pitch away from wrapping up a very good innings work out of the bullpen here.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Nationals gone in order. They still trail it here 3-1. Felipe Rivero enters the game from the pen, and because this is a non-save situation, it's evident that they're just trying to get him some work after having not thrown in several days.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Line drive to center field. And that's a base hit, so a chance for some important insurance here to kick off the bottom of the 8th.
Well, what a night for him. He's now 4 for 4 with that base hit.
Third baseman, number 13, Manny Machado.
Here's Manny Machado now. He swings and grounds it to short. Espinoza's up with it. One there. On to first, and would you believe it? The 5th double play they've hit into so far. Wow. 2 gone. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. To first. Underhanded flip. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Orioles down on just 4 pitches. And it's still 3-1. A nice look there at the Inner Harbor here in Charm City as we welcome you back to baseball on MLB Network. Zach Britton comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. So coming to the plate, Ben Revere. He's the one to start off the 9th inning with his guys in danger of going down 2 games to none if they can't rally. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Swing and a line drive. Foul. Took a good cut that time, but comes up empty. 2-2.
When he is on, that slider is one of the best pitches in all baseball. That's why he's so tough to those lefties.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Lined hard toward right center. And that'll be a base hit for Revere.
That line drive base hit, now it brings the tying run to the plate. You know, Matt, they always talk about a bloop and a blast. Maybe it is a rope and some hope. We'll see how the 9th inning plays out.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. Back in standing. Here comes the first pitch. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Now a throw over. Runner's back. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Nobody out, runner on first. Slapped hard the opposite way. Kim is there. Run away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
The right fielder, number 34, Bryce Harper.
So striding in, Bryce Harper. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. And he's back in standing. Right down Broadway that time. Strike one.
That was an interesting pitch, Matt. Look, we're in a double play situation, and everybody knows he's got that hard sinker. Get that ground ball, maybe get a double play. But he didn't throw it. He just threw a fastball. I don't know what he's doing right now, but he got it in there for a strike. It looks like he just swung right over that sinker right there. What is so hard about a sinker, you have to almost go underneath it and scoop it. If you got one of those swings that goes over the top, you're never going to hit him.
And that slider's almost in the dirt. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1 and 2.
Well, when you're hitting with 2 strikes, you're just in battle mode. Right there, he gets a breaking ball. He just fouled it off. Got a piece of it and stays alive. Now, that's a slider that's pretty easy to recognize. Started on the outside. You know it's going to continue to run off the plate. The one that's difficult is that one that starts in at you and still breaks over the plate.
And he'll smartly just ensure that this stays a foul ball. Got him on a good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
First offering on its way. Wilson Ramos is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Right there, Matt. You know, they get the leadoff man on, and they haven't been able to advance him. That's why they're not scoring runs. You got to hit and run still. Do something to get that runner moving. Get aggressive.
A capacity crowd. 48,876 on their feet in Baltimore. Now a throw over to first, and he's back standing. Hit to third. Throw on to first, and the Orioles have held serve here at home. They take games 1 and 2 of this series as this one is over.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
This one definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Some guys just seem to thrive under the bright lights of the World Series while other guys fade into the background. He was brilliant in this one, and this is some well-earned recognition.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. Baltimore get the win to jump out to a 2-0 series lead. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB Network.
Welcome to the show, baseball fans. Here's what's going on in the baseball world on this October morning. The Baltimore Orioles bested the visiting Nats 3-1. And that's what's going on around baseball here in October. Join us again tomorrow for updates from around the postseason.